Merry Christmas!
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
This is your host, Chris.
No! God, please, no! No!
I know, I'm sorry, but he's cheap and available.
How rude!
Good evening, everybody. It's back. Proper football. How the devil are we? And I tell you what, as Leicester fans, we'll probably just be as disappointed as every Leicester fan, as every England fan was as well. Got a problem for tonight is at the moment I can't find a live stream, which is great news. It really is. I'm just checking one thing here because Sky being Sky have decided to show I think it's Aberdeen versus Rangers tonight. Yes. Who gives a shit about Scottish football? Really? What a joke, you know. This is why I must admit I got rid of it, and BT Sport as well. How many sports channels have they got? When the channels and Sky are the official partner of Carabao, let's state that, you know, Sky TV are the ones that cover the Carabao Cup, and yet they're not featuring any of the four games. It's not like they're just not doing us; they're not doing anything. Sky have decided to rather show Scottish football to every English person, and who gives a flying fuck about A, Scottish football, and B, Aberdeen versus Rangers. Really? I mean, you know, Sky, come on. You've got enough channels that you can show one game. Unfortunately, one of the really backup channels that I use, that I think a lot of you might know, excuse me, which is on the Tinternet. It's been seized, would you believe? Seized by Homeland Security. They closed down one of the sites, the .com. They had a .tv, and it has been seized by Homeland Security. I mean, okay, I get it, because at the end of the day, we shouldn't, you know, they shouldn't be doing it. But I just think Sky are total tits, if I'm honest with you, utterly and total tits. They think there's something. Then, well, you know, they've changed football. They've changed the face of football. They run football. They decide when games want to be played. Fuck the fans. Who cares about the fans of football, eh? You know, let's have Bournemouth playing Newcastle United on New Year's Eve or Boxing Day. You know, when Bournemouth could play Southampton on. The fans are not even considered. They're just not. I'm just trying to get some information up here, because even the BBC, I've got to be totally honest with you, are being a little bit shit. And you know, their radio state, you know, BBC Radio is covering Aberdeen and Rangers. I just think it's totally and utterly, like I say, football has long since been the sport. I tried to get one, David. I tried to get one on the. There was unfortunately somebody very kindly posted one in the Facebook chat in the Facebook, but I can't allow that to be seen. If anybody ever wants to post in, what they've got to do is say contact me and we'll send the link. I can't be seen to be having the link in the chat for obvious reasons, I guess. It's not even Mickey Mouse, Gray. It is not even Mickey Mouse. It's below Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse wouldn't lower himself to play in Scotland. But anyway, look, I've got my moan over, so it's on the app, as in you'll see it on the graphic, and I'm going to have to sort of kind of follow that, I guess. It's pathetic. Sky, with what money you fucking charge everybody, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. Luca, he's a friend of the channel. He's been on quite a few times. He's actually going to the game. He's one of those where Arsenal is his main. And I don't get this. I don't get this at all. Arsenal is his main club, but he lives outside Milton Keynes. It's like when I moved down to Bournemouth, I don't know if it's just me, I like Bournemouth. I love the story from where they were 10 years ago or 15 years ago when I first came down here to where they are now. Had we not won the Premier League, I honestly think they would have been the story of that season. But I can't support them. I used to go and watch Poole Town. I used to work for Poole Town on a sort of, ad hoc basis. For free tickets and free food and drink, easily bought. But I couldn't support them. I look out for them, and I look out for Bournemouth. I look out for Burnley because I live there. So I do keep a lookout, but I can't say I go mad. I go mad on it. But I hope he has a good time. Anyway, I hope he has a good time. Gray, yes, good evening. I am fine. How the devil are you? Done my Christmas shopping? Well, when I say I've done my Christmas shopping, Amazon have done my Christmas shopping for me. But and I was annoyed about that because I wanted to buy a present for my pet pig. I thought, where do I go? I thought, I know, Amazon. Am I allowed that? No, probably not, Probably not. Welcome back, Chris. James, hello. How the devil are you? I've missed the content over the past few weeks. Come on, you Blues. Thank you for those kind words, James. We've obviously had the content up. Some people don't like the World Cup, and I respect your decision and your view on that. And in a lot of ways, I don't blame you. Nicola's in. Hello. He says, hello, Nicola. How are you? Hope you are well, sir. No wonder Spurs won't win now. Well, he's not a bottler, let's be honest with you. What was he supposed to do? If he'd given it to somebody else saying, look, I think, Luis might know where I'm going to go because he's a teammate, and that person had missed, we'd have gone even madder. He is the designated penalty taker. He's missed one penalty. I wouldn't like to have stood up and had to do that. Hi, Chris. How's you? Sounds good. Thank you, Mike. How are you? 5-0. He's gone. Mike has gone 5-0. Let's start a board up, shall we? Okay. I've got a funny feeling about this. I'm going to go MK Dons 1, Leicester City 3. So I'm going to go 1-3. Mike is going 0-5. I'd prefer your scoreline. David is in. Chris, it's a joke that you can't watch your game. It is a total and utter. Well, don't. Hey, I've calmed down. I've got chill. Gray is going 4-0 to the Foxes. I mean, it's a good draw. We've not had a bad, we've not had a bad run in this competition, have we? Scottish football. Yes, indeed. Hi, Hayden. How are you? Nice to see you again, mate. I am good. I'm watching this on an app on my phone. Like I said, I had an app. I was tired, so I thought a nap is the best. Sorry, nap. Sorry, I did have a nap. And excuse me if I keep adjusting myself, but I have finally gone over the line. I am now officially a fat bastard because my chair keeps going down like that during the game. So you see me suddenly think that's what's happening. Good luck with it. He doesn't know if it will work yet. It's all about money. Yeah, you see, you reminded me when I went to see ABBA at the weekend. Money. Or last weekend, I should say. God, last weekend, time bloody flies. Scottish Football Mickey Mouse League. I did say Mickey Mouse wouldn't lower himself, and it says touche. Nate, good evening. How are you, sir? Gray says he's fine. Mike, your heart is where your heart is. It's as simple as that. Fair point, mate. Fair point. I mean, my kids live down here. Well, my eldest is a Leicester fan, and he lives down here, so I do get it. I do get it. It's just I like to wind people up if they're watching. Dirty weather, tricky cup ties, return, and proper football. This is it, isn't it? This is it. 2 words, Leicester City fans: Wycombe Wanderers. Yes, exactly. Let's not get too confident. Do Leicester fans ever get too confident? I don't know. But Nate has gone 2-0 to Leicester. Good man. Let's be honest, France's best player was the referee against us. Yep. So, no, mate, I do everything. I do totally and utterly everything. You're more than welcome. You're always welcome. We do prediction shows. We did one last night. We actually have myself, Brad, and we have Steve Leinix, the ex-Leicester player, does that with us every week. The next one is next Monday after the new year, the 2nd of January. So not next Monday, so the Monday after, 2nd of January. The one we did last night was for the boxing and the New Year games. But yeah, we do quiz. Tomorrow night, we've got a quiz. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Shane, 1-3 to Leicester. 1-0, what am I saying? It's got Christmas mulled wine. Hey, I didn't like it. I had mulled cider of all things at Winter Wonderland, and it was mulled wine, piss water, but mulled cider. Ooh, I need to get some. Oh no, Emkin, True Red, Nate's in. Goody, sorry, Nate, Luke, sorry. Luke is actually, no, I'm going to clip this, everybody. Please bear with me. What is the time on this clock so far? 13 minutes 28. I'm going to make a note of that because that's when Luke, a Nottingham Forest fan, predicted Leicester to win. We're converting him. He's coming over to the light side. We've got you in a few weeks, actually, Nate. We've got you, Luke, in a few weeks. Leicester, Nottingham Forest. Can't wait to do that watch along. It was absolutely bloody brilliant, mate. Absolutely. It was the most expensive thing. 2 tickets was 250 quid, but it was well worth the money. If anybody's thinking of doing it and you're a true ABBA fan, I mean, if you just want to go and see a tribute band, by all means go enjoy it, but it'd be very, very, very expensive. I went because I love ABBA. I loved ABBA since they won the Eurovision, and you know what? I just absolutely never saw them live because they only did the one tour, didn't they? But yeah, it was very, very decent indeed. Right, let's tell you about what is coming up, and let me tell you about this. There we go. Tomorrow night, 21st of December. I've been talking about this for ages. Can't believe it's with us. And many, many thanks to Dan, the Burnley fan, for posing for that. That was very, very decent of him. I must admit, though, I'm not far behind. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. It is a totally non-football quiz. That is the good thing about it. We are just going to get totally and utterly silly. I'm going to be hosting it. I've got Reese on. I've got Doug on, who you know we do a lot with Doug and his channel, and we've got Anthony, an Arsenal fan. We're just going to have it. We're going to come along. We've got silly hats. We're going to have silly shirts, jumpers, whatever, beer, probably a bit of Christmas cake as well. And the quiz has got nothing to do with football. We've had football up to here. It's great that Leicester are back, but I've done so much football recovering. I mean, every day I was glad when the group stages were over and I actually got nights off. I love football, but I need a break. So it's going to be things like where in the world, who said that, what date it, as in, when did things happen, TV and film, and a Christmas cracker round as well. Christmas cracker, that's the way I tell them. And that is going to be, say, tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Be there or be non-round, as they say. Be there or be non-round. Flintstone's version is Abba Dabba Doo. You get the first one of these, Gray. You do. You are going to get it, I'm afraid.
What I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Sorry, that Gray, you're the first one. You're the first one. Me and my mate Liam there, we're going to come and get you for that joke. I know what you mean. It did monopolize. I need to get a new set of teeth. This set doesn't work. Monopolize too much 4 games a day. It's awkward because when the groups are being played, there's obviously a lot of games. Think what it's going to be like in 4 years' time when there's even more teams in it. But if they hadn't done 4 games a day and they'd maybe done 2 and dragged the World Cup out even further in the middle of a season, they had to try and get it into the month. It couldn't be less than a month, let's be honest with you. It couldn't be more than a month, but you thought it was good. Well, somebody had to. Great. Right, shall we talk teams? This is the Leicester City team. Let me talk you through it. He says, if he can get it up. I always say that to the missus. Did I say that out loud? Right, let me just get it. So here we go. So Danny Ward in goal. Now, he's picked a strong team. I'll be totally honest with you. He's going for it. And let's be honest with you, that's what we want. We would have gone absolutely bananas if he didn't go for it. So he's gone for it. But I'm just wondering how some of these players, these players have been back. Well, Danny Ward's been back a couple of weeks because obviously Wales went out at the early stages. Sorry, Wales fans. I must admit, you know why Welsh fans love Christmas? Humbug. Anyway, sorry. I've got to give myself this then. If I gave you that, I've got to give myself this. Same for Belgium though as well. They came home early. And that's the thing. So here we are. We are looking at Ward in goal. It looks like he's gone 4-4-2. Let's have a look what they're saying on the site here. What formation they've got going there. Oh, they're not. They've taken it off. But it looks like 4-4-2 to me. So you got Castagna, Amati, Faze, and Thomas going across the back. Pratt. Why does he insist on playing these players that we're possibly selling? All right, he might be trying to give them game time, might be wanting to put them in the shop window, but for God's sake. But anyway, I like Pratt. You know that. I'm glad he's in. So Pratt, Tielemans, Soumare, and Perez. Barnes and Vardy. Now we can sit here and go, oh my God, Perez and all that. But at the end of the day, that is a team that should deal with MK Dons. The obviously big factor in this is the World Cup. We haven't played, not the World Cup itself, but those players that have been away, those players that that have come back, played quite a way into the World Cup. But the fact that we haven't played, and Milton Keynes, let's be honest, let's get this right. Milton Keynes are in League One. They have been playing throughout the World Cup. They haven't had a break. So they are match fit, match ready. Yes, we played Troyes, and I believe it was a 0-0 draw. I couldn't get interested in that because, like you say, half the team was away and not playing anyway. So yeah, this could be a tricky one. Like I say, they have been playing for the duration. And in the subs bench or on the subs bench, Everson, Vestergaard, Albrighton, Mendy, Ndidi, McAteer, Alves, Inacho and Daka. So there's a couple of Sumilin over there. Should have gone to Specsavers. There are a couple of youth players in there, but you make the point. You make the point. Cags could have had a run out. I think he could, but he's obviously really has pissed off Brendan. At the start of the season, he would have been. He played, didn't he? He played. Started with Vestergaard against Stockport, but Big Nan did do well in the World Cup. Faye's never got a look in, nor did Madison. It's funny. No, Madison. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest with you, although we are playing on Boxing Day, so against a very good Newcastle team. Right, let's bring the match up as we are almost ready to go. That's wishful thinking, isn't it? There we go. My brother and sister live in Milton Keynes and I live in Leicester. Could be a long night. Yes, it could. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you there. Like I say, Milton Keynes at the moment, they're not having the best of times. As I say, in League One, they could be playing fourth tier next season because it is currently 24th and bottom on 15 points is Morecambe. 23rd, Burton Albion on 16 points. Milton Keynes Dons are third bottom, 22nd out of 24 on 18 points. And Forest Green Rovers 21st on 20 points. But they have won, Milton Keynes Dons have won their last game. But before that, they hadn't won it for quite a few times. Let me just get their results up. Is this my mate with the... There we go. So talking to Dan, but the other Dan. He's just said, messaged me saying good luck tonight. He's got Man United tomorrow, Burnley Man United. Do you reckon that'll be on Sky? Oh, I think so. And we all know why. So let's have a look what the results in December have been. So on the 3rd, they drew with Burton Albion. Burton Albion themselves are below them. It wasn't the best results for either of them. Then they lost to Fleetwood Town. I don't know if what's it called, still manager there, Fleetwood Town. We're actually doing. I think they could be doing quite well. I can't. Oh no, the 16th are not doing that well. They got stuffed by Bristol Rovers 4-1. Wow. The lesser of the two Bristol teams, if you listen to Anthony. And then they beat Portsmouth 2-0 on the 17th, which was this weekend just gone. So they're going to be coming onto this on a high. Portsmouth, that they beat 2-0, they are... Where are Portsmouth? I can't find Portsmouth at the moment. But we've kicked off, by the way. We are off and running. This is Leicester Till I Die. That's okay. I'm going to get the thing up, mate. Don't worry about it. This is Leicester Till I Die Watchalong for the Carabao Cup. 4th round. Away to Milton Keynes Dons. Come on, you foxes.
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Yep, so we are away with the fairies. And fingers crossed for a good result. We'll keep you up to date with the other games as well as we go along. And do get into the chat. Yeah, no games on. It's not on anything. Kind of sums the Carabao Cup up, which kind of says when them, and I'll go back to this now, Fab, but when their main TV sponsor is Sky Sports, and they won't show a game when there's 4 games and no other English team games tonight, kind of sums up how bad this cup is. Let's dump it. I know we've got a history in it. Let's just dump it. I'm watching the game. Well, how have you got the game, Nate? It's okay. I've got the thing on, mate. So no, remember the normal rules of the watch along apply. Nothing until it's on the thing in the middle, the graphic in the middle. Please, guys. But it's 0-0 at the moment with Milton Keynes having a free kick. Man City versus Liverpool. Yeah, exactly. Of course it will, because they're thinking about the pockets more than the fans. Fab says he loves Face. Yeah, I think we all do, mate. We've all taken him to our hearts. At the moment, it's more Leicester City. Yeah, he should have done, but then again, Belgium went out. Martinez went home. I'm just going to have another quick go to see if I can find this anywhere. I doubt we can. I mean, it must be on some form of... Somebody must be somewhere actually... the cup. Have a look what this is. Even on this, it is not on. Oh, they've had a shot off target, Leicester City. So the first shot for Leicester City after 3 minutes, and it goes over. From Perez. Get in there, mate. And I'm just looking at the again on here again. Wolverhampton Wanderers, Gillingham, Southampton, Lincoln City, Newcastle, Bournemouth. Oh, there. Now we actually get a list in there, but nothing being shown. So at least we got a mention. Anyway, here we go. Milton Keynes Dons are now on the attack. We've had 8 attacks to their 4. We're coming up to 5 minutes gone. To be honest with you, mate, I am watching it the same as everybody. I'm watching it on this here, mate. That's how I'm watching it. Be nice to win this cup for Vars to get icing on the cake. It would. It's the one thing he hasn't won with us, of course. Cheers, Nate. Yeah, no spoilers. Brilliant. Yeah, Mickey Mouse League is on. Yes, I will be able to watch the Boxing Day game because that is on Amazon. And I do possess an Amazon Prime I tell you what, one of the best value ever is Amazon Prime because, okay, it's $8.99 a month, you can say, and that's expensive. But do you know what? You get the football when they cover it included. You get films and TV. Some you've got to pay for, but a lot of them are included, and free delivery on all your orders next day as well, or the day after. So Amazon, fair dues to them. Mind you, we have got a big new office opened up down here in Poole, so I can always go and knock on the door and say, oi. Yeah, Gray, no games on. Exactly. It's a goal kick to Milton Keynes. Yeah, Nate, if you want to put in the link how you were watching it, I'm guessing in America it could just be being shown for being shown's sake. And fair play to you, you know. It's how it is, isn't it? But if you I don't know if you can post a link, Nate. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine, mate. I'll let you do that because I've just said it was okay to do it. But I can't read it out. Indeed, I have as well, Gray. I've got my whole Christmas shopping done. Well, I say whole. I've only got the kids to get now. And one of those is in Africa, so I can't get him anything. I'm going to try that one, Nate. Is it on your phone or is it on sort of online? Oh, what? Do you have to download anything? Okay, so it wants me to disable ad blockers, which is fair point. Let's see, Nate. Oh, Nate, my man. You are a superstar, Nate. Yeah, it did. I use ad blocker for the same reason, but it does some. If I'm going to do like this, where I'm going to be watching something maybe I shouldn't be, then I very much I take it off because it's only fair on them. I know there was one certainly called HES Goal, and they did actually block one that was called that was the .com. And I went, but they had a .tv one, which they kind of got away with. And that has been grabbed by the USA Homeland Security. Jesus, I shit myself when that came up. So, 7:48. Let's have a look. I'm about a minute behind on the stream in the window, but I don't care because I can actually watch it. Nate, you are a gentleman, sir. You are a full gentleman. Really? Already, are they? Yeah, Lincoln City 1, Southampton 0. Wow, Hayden and Gray. Southampton are having a totally shit week, season. That said, Milton Keynes coming away down the far side. Oh, he's a nice little bit of play there from the Milton Keynes player. They are on Milton Keynes playing from right to left, all in white, or white on the night, I guess. And Leicester City are all in blue. I say white; it's got like a sort of a bit of a pattern in it, a bit like our. It looks a bit, yeah. It looks like they've got a pattern in it. But Leicester are all in blue, playing from left to right. So poor Southampton. They are having a bad season. Grace says, when we played Forest, the missus has said if they lose, she's staying with the mother-in-law. He's hoping. Exactly. Ward kicks it out to FaZe on the far side. Back to Amati, or cross to Amati. Tielemans, number 8. What is he going to do in this window? Is he going to go? Go now. Everybody saying hello to everybody else. Anthony, first team, and as it stands, second team getting beat by Lincoln. Oh dear. Okay, we're going to get the odd freeze, aren't we? Which is fair enough. Totally fair enough. Good to see players in Leicester blue again. How are we doing? There we go. Christmas jumper time. What's not to like? Right, let me cut a few of these pages down. I need that one. I need that one. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. I'll keep that one now. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. We can do without that one. Mm-hmm. Right, so Ash is in. Hello, Ash. How the devil are you? I dressed Madison as well after all that World Cup football. I don't think Tielemans will go in January, but I think he will. He will be signing for somebody in January. I'm not sure who yet. But I do have a feeling that he will be signing for somebody. So we've got 10 minutes gone, just over, and it is still 0-0. Perez has had a shot for Leicester. Leicester have had 15 attacks, but Milton Keynes have had 13, but Milton Keynes haven't had a dangerous one yet. And Milton Keynes, you haven't yet had a shot on target. Let me turn that off. Luke. Perez is an enigma. Yes, he is. Chris will sign for us. I bet you wish that one in your position. I'd wish. My doctor telling me there, and this time of night, 8 o'clock, sending me a text message saying that they are having a lot of appointments. There's still a chance of Europe next season. That might get him to stay. You never know. I just wish I accept that he might want to go. I get that totally, but I just wish he'd sign a contract that gets us some money. Dark Knight is in. Hello. How the devil are you, sir? Welcome along. Just stumbled on the channel, but recognise you from working with Doug. I did a lot with Doug, my little Scottish friend. Well, not my little Scottish friend, my huge Scottish friend over the World Cup. A good man. And I hope to be doing something for the Liverpool-Leicester game on the 30th. Jeff's going 3-0 to Leicester. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, Jeff. How are you? I went 3-1, so you're not so far off me, Jeff. Interesting debate on TalkSport today. Would you allow your... Oh, it's a corner to Leicester. Leicester have got a corner. First corner of the game, and it goes to Leicester City. On TalkSport, would you allow your son, daughter to play for a rival club, Forest, for instance? Yes, 100% I would. Wouldn't you? I would. They've got a chance to go and play football, whether it's Forest or Derby, whoever, then yes, totally I would. I would never, ever stop in the way of any of my kids doing well and going on. Hayden's going 4-0 Leicester. It's looking not that much like that at the moment, Hayden. Yeah, you've got to. I've got two daughters. One of them, another shot off target from Tielemans this time. I've got two daughters. One of them, boyfriend Josh, he's not into sport at all, so I'm safe. And to be honest with you, my other daughter, Hannah, who lives in London, who I went to stay with when I went to see ABBA and Winter Wonderland, her boyfriend is an Arsenal fan. And I'm going to be honest with you, well, she was already going out with him before I found that out, but no way would I stop her seeing him just because he's an Arsenal fan. To be honest, I can't wait for him to marry her. I'm joking, but no, I don't think you can. I think that's totally unfair. It's great that we can have a bit of banter between ourselves regarding the two clubs. He's doing well. He bantered me at the weekend. I've been bantering him for the last 2 seasons. So yeah, it's football. It's not the end of the world. You know, I'd sooner go out with an Arsenal fan than somebody who comes home with sort of 20 pins through his left earlobe and, a bone through his nose. And it's a goal! Leicester have scored! Leicester City have scored! It's in! 1-0 after 17 minutes. Leicester City 1-0 up. I'm just waiting for confirmation of the goal scorer. I'll bring you that in a second. Goal! Oh, yes, it's a goal. Whoa. And I say, I'm just trying to find out here who it is that has scored it. I'm just waiting for the details to come up. That's what we needed. That's the confident start we wanted. And it is 1-0 to the Foxes. Don Hutchinson, ex-Liverpool player, said it's been Leicester at the moment. Yes, it has. The BBC is still showing 0-0 at the moment. So if anybody knows who the scorer is, please do shout it out to me. I'm just trying to watch it here. Oh, it wasn't Vardy. Tielemans, 1-0. Oh, sign him up, that player. Sign him up. Tielemans. Vardy had a shot, stopped by the goalkeeper, comes out straight into the path of Tielemans, and it is 1-0 to Leicester. Is this going to be the start of a long night for Milton Keynes Dons, I wonder? Yeah, and that's what you get for following up. Oh, it's a lovely ball there from Thomas. Barnes into Vardy. Vardy tries to back flick it against it goes against the goalkeeper with his little black back flick, and it comes out to Tielemans, who's following up, and it is 1-0 Leicester City. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy, of course. But it is 1-0. That's the start we wanted. Tielemans, 18 minutes in. Now MK Dons have got to come at us. We've seen this so much in football, in the World Cup. Leicester are on the attack again, though. On the far side, they're in the box. Cross is put out for a corner. Second corner of the game goes to Leicester. This is the start that we wanted. Let me just catch up with some of your comments here. I do apologise. I'm trying to think where I was. God, let me start at the bottom. Come on, City. Brilliant team goal. It was, Luke. I've got to be honest with you. Leicester City all night. Yeah. Tielemans, get in, lad. Starman plays in blue and white. The first of a few, we hope. That took a while. The second one comes across, but it's gone out, and it's a goal kick. Goal kick to Milton Keynes Dons. That took a while. 18 minutes. Tielemans' goal is indeed get in. Banter is fine, but I wouldn't stand in the way of what my kids wanted. Exactly. Football final score has gone 3-0 to Leicester. I think the only thing we're going to guarantee at the moment is that it's not going to be 0 to Leicester. Dark Knight says the dream would have been to play football, so you would have to take what opportunities come your way. You can be the team you support and they release you and you have no career. How many Leicester youngsters have ended up going elsewhere to get the game time that supported the clubs? You know, it's all about progressing. And if Kieran Dewsbury Hall, as much as he loves the club, if he wanted to move on to better his career in a few years' times and we got 50, 60 million, 70 million for him, I'd say thank you very much, all the best. As I did with Chilwell, to be honest with you. So here we go then. If you look up, Gray, then there is a link been put in by Nate. It's not an actual link, but it says the site. Now, I can't read it out because I don't want to get YouTube on me back. But if you look up there, Nate has put it in quite early on into the chat. I think it's about 5 minutes into the chat. If you look up, Nate has put it in. And there's some good... I'm just watching it now. I'm behind. I'm not going to lie. I'm behind the mainstream. But then again, aren't we always... Yep, 27 people watching. Brilliant, guys. Welcome along. Please do smash that like button if you are new. I've got to be honest with you. People don't think that like helps, that liking the video helps, but it so does. Because if somebody doesn't follow me or subscribe to me, the fact that if a lot of my videos are liked by a lot of people, it puts it on their homepage. And obviously, by putting it on their homepage, they will then see me. And if you're new, of course, the other thing to do is to subscribe. Please do. And not only smash the likes button, but also click that notification bell. Then you will not miss a show. It was a good goal. I think somebody earlier, and I do apologise because I think they scored the goal just at the time, was saying, when is the quiz? They're just showing the goal again, and why not? It was a great team goal. About 6 defenders from Milton Keynes in there, but Tielemans just timed his way. When he goes, and I'm sure he will, unfortunately, we are going to miss him. The Christmas quiz is tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And I've just been doing something for it for the introduction, and it's well worth seeing if just for that. Yeah, I know what you mean, Ash. I mean, I obviously lived in Burnley 20 years, and while I was in Burnley, I worked for Blackburn Rovers. And, I had to stop on the way home and get out of my free shirts and everything. But I wouldn't stop my son playing. He might have to move into Burnley to live, but I wouldn't. Dark Knight, yes, I think he would be a good move for any club, to be honest with you. And the players you've got at Liverpool are sort of, are obviously top class, as in, you're a top 6 club. So I think that would improve. He would improve by playing around those players. So yes, I think he'd do well for you. The Milton Keynes free kick, and it's headed high and over. Good man. I feel sorry for his son, to be honest with you. If that's his attitude and what he thinks of his kids, I feel sorry. Maybe it says a lot more about Blackburn than it does about football. Nate says Tielemans is why I started watching Leicester. Yeah, we'd all be more than a little sad, Nate. More than a little sad. Yeah, well, we will see. I mean, he didn't have a brilliant World Cup. He went from starter to substitute in the 3 games that Belgium actually played. He hadn't. Last season wasn't brilliant for Leicester, so that's why we're clear on the far side. Dewsbury Hall, he's putting it onto his left foot. He shoots, but it hits the Milton Keynes players. Comes out to the right now. It's Castagna to Tielemans, passing it back to Amarty. Amarty keeps it going. He passes it back. We're back into our own half, though, but we are playing about. We've still got the ball. Tielemans, a long ball up into the box. Vardy couldn't get on the end of it. Oof. That was close. That was close, in fairness. That was very close. That was very close for Vardy. Indeed, yeah. Players come, players go. You know, Marnie left Liverpool, but you go on. The only thing is we know we made money on Kante. We made money on a lot of players we've sold. If Tielemans is playing this game, it means we're not going to get any money for him. When Maguire, and I keep going back to it, when Maguire went to Man United, he knew he was going to be leaving because Man United had been making a few offers for him. His contract was up. He knocked on the chairman's door and said, look, you know, you saved my career when I was with Hull and I got relegated. I don't want you to lose out. I want to sign a new contract, but I need release clauses in there. So much money, certain types of clubs, like, you know, if they're in Europe. And we said, okay. And that's why we got 80 million for him. Why can't Tielemans do that? It's an old argument, but there we go. 45 million, is that going to happen? I don't think that's going to happen, Gray. I mean, we paid for, well, it's euros, so what's that? I don't know what that is in pounds at the moment, but we paid £40 million just short of for Tielemans. We couldn't afford 2 brass pennies until we sold Fofana. Are we going to pay that out for him? I just think, unfortunately, everybody got carried away with the Moroccan hype for the World Cup. Yeah, they did well. But would you have bought many of the players from the England squad in 2018 when we got to the semis? You know, they did well to get out the group, and I'm not, you know, saying it was an easy group or anything, but Belgium were awful, weren't they? And I just think we are running on the hype of the fact of where Morocco got to. Saints have equalised. It's now 1-1. Oh, Vardy's through again. Can he stop that ball going out? No, he can't. It was just a little bit too far, even for him. Leicester totally dominating at the moment. Absolutely, totally dominating. Kante was special. Kante, unbelievable. I mean, he could put a cross in and actually go round and meet it. That's how good he was. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem. I always say, do not buy a player off a tournament. Kaputska. One word. It's another goal. It is another goal. And it is 2-0 to Leicester City. Get the fuck in there, Leicester. This is game, set, and match, not half an hour gone. We are 2-0 up. 2-0 up. It's a kick out by the goalkeeper for the MK Dons. Face deals with it very badly, to be honest with you. Milton Keynes Dons lucky there. They didn't get a free kick. Faze was nearly kicked out. We haven't scored yet on my system, but Faze was very, very lucky. What's going to happen here? Milton Keynes Dons are playing it around at the back. The goal's going to come up in a minute, I'm sure. At the moment, it is back with Danny Ward. Comes out to Castagna down this near side. Plays it back to Amarty. onto the far side. Flipped over. It is Perez. Oh, he turns well. Low score, Perez. What a goal. What a goal. And if Perez finds form, that'll be like finding another player, won't it? Oh, 2-0 to Leicester. Get the fuck in. What is going on? Goal! Oh, indeed. 2-0. 2-0. Come on, Leicester. That was a bit of classy play. All right, we're playing a League One side, but it's a bit of classy play. Luke Thomas chips the ball over. Lovely ball to Perez, who took it well. Little flick onto his other foot and into the bottom corner, beating the goalkeeper. Perez, mate, fair dues. You know what I say about Perez? Fair dues there. Great goal from him. Great goal. 2-0. Is it game over? Everybody says 2-0 is a hard score to defend. I think that's a load of bollocks, if I'm honest with you. But there we go. It is not for me to say. So let me just change this back. 2-0. So what I was saying was, you know, if we're buying him. Apparently, we've been looking at him as well, but we're buying him on the back of 5 games. Hello, guys. I am back. Just let me. I'm going to have to reset it all up. I do apologise. I've been having mic problems over the last month or so. I need to get a new mic. This one is rubbish at the moment, so I apologise. But I'm back from outer space. Just turn around now. Am I going to see a third goal here? Oh, Barnes went down, but no penalty. All right, let me just get the... bear with me 2 minutes, guys. I'm just going to get the... Just going to get this back up and we'll be back up and running. At the moment, though, it is absolutely all Leicester. Right, let's see how we get on. There we go. There we go. We're back. I apologise. Thought I'd been sent back to Coventry. No, I'm all right. I haven't been sent to Coventry. I'm not smelling that bad. Mike, I can kick you out. I can time you out for 5 minutes. Remember that. It is too much for Anu, like I said. Kaputska, you're buying somebody in the back of 5 games in a team that's done very well. I would be horrified if we paid 45 million for him. I really would. Guys, I know there was no sound, so I apologise for that. I think you could be right there, Nate. Could have been the perfect game for us to come back. It's looking that way at the moment. 35 minutes gone. And we are looking at 2-0. Although Milton Keynes Dons are coming away and it's gone out for a corner. Castagna there, changing positions for a bit, but he has got us. He's given a corner, but better than giving a goal. Or did he? Yeah, I think it is a corner. I think you're right, football. I think Leicester are going to win. It's looking good at the moment. I mean, just out of interest, so far we have had 69% possession. The ball's clipped in there by Milton Keynes to the far side, but it's defender who've not got it away. Leicester can't get it away at the moment. Number 28 for MK Dons chips it back in. Oh, good header out by Faze. Tielemans heads it away, but again, we've still not got it clear. We're still struggling to get it clear. And now we get a free kick on Sumare. 31 attacks for Milton Keynes, 52 for us. Of those 21, only 6 have been dangerous. When we say dangerous, the class that has been in the final third. They've only had 1 shot, Milton Keynes, and it wasn't on target. We've had 8 shots, of which obviously 2 on target, and both of those are in the goal. So at the moment, it is all Leicester City. Totally all Leicester City. There we go. So I say, apologise for me going off screen before. Like I say, I had to reboot. I had to turn it off and turn it on again. So it's a goal kick for Milton Keynes Dons.
You are watching Leicester Till I Die TV with Chris and Chums. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Pinterest. All you need for everything Leicester City FC. It's Leicester Till I Die TV.
Yeah, Nate, I'm guessing so. I think there's 5 subs in everything now these days. But at the moment, Leicester City, and let's be honest, we are Leicester City. So if anybody can cock this up, Leicester City can. But at the moment, it's 2-0 up, and we are looking extremely comfortable. Oh, was Vardy offside? They've not stopped it yet. It's chipped in! Oh! Pratt there went up for the header. But it ended up, unfortunately, he couldn't get any direction on it. It went up high and fell down into the Milton Keynes goalie's clutches. But again, Leicester coming forward, getting players. Pratt, good movement there, got in between 2 defenders for the cross from Harvey Barnes. I'm sure somebody will tell us. I can't have the sound on for obvious reasons. So at the moment, everybody's score is on, except mine and Shane, because we did say that Milton Keynes would get one. I hope we're wrong, but at the moment, Nate is sitting right on 2-0. He's sitting pretty. Even the Nottingham Forest fan, Luke, is sitting pretty. And so is Ash. All of you have gone 2-0. Will it stay 2-0? No, I don't think it's going to, somehow. Again, just booted away there by Milton Keynes Dons from Barnes. We are making this look like it should be a Premier League team, mid-table Premier League team against the bottom 4 third-tier side. And we are making it look that way. And how often in these games does it not look that way? I do believe it could be a corner now. It is. And, you know, the Milton Keynes players, they're almost looking resigned to their fate, if I'm honest with you. Great, I've just seen that one. I quite like that one. 5 subs and a battleship. That's what you do if the pitch gets flooded. You bring your subs on. Oh, didn't quite fall there from the corner. But Leicester have still got it. But it's gone back nearly to the halfway line. It's down to Castagna. And now it is back in our own half. Well, I must admit, I'm feeling a lot happier than I was at the start, and I'm quite happy for my prediction not to come right, and we don't concede a goal. At the moment, we don't look like we're going to. Danny Ward's thinking, bloody hell, why couldn't it have been like this in the World Cup? A nice ball there, went behind the defence, but it went behind the Leicester forwards as well. But we come back again. We're just not... It's wave after wave of blue attack. Barnes into the box. Tries a shot, maybe a little bit greedy there, but the 2-0 up, why not be? Why not be? So Milton Keynes Dons 0, Leicester City 2. There we go. Milton Keynes come forward and they get a throw in on the near side, halfway into Leicester City's half. Brendan Rodgers is looking like Brendan Rodgers, to be honest with you. He never looks like he's happy, does he? And at the moment, he is not looking happy at all. Oh, Milton Keynes are trying. Shot for Milton Keynes. Well, when I say a shot, I think it's up there. It's up there in the ether with Harry Kane's penalty. If I'm honest with you, let me just get this comfy. I think I might know what the problem is. So coming up towards half time, and it is still Milton Keynes and Dons 0. I haven't seen it, Gray, yet. Leicester City 2. I haven't seen him, not got his shopping list out yet. 2-0 up, and Vardy's yet to get on the score sheet. I have a feeling he might do by the end of the game. He's going forward here. Pratt managed to get hold of it. He's surrounded by 3 Dons defenders. Back to Tielemans. Sumare. Out to this side to Castagna. And it goes back. Leicester are all about keeping possession at the moment. We don't want to concede just before half-time. How many games did we see in the World Cup where it was 2-0 at half-time and it completely changed in the second half? Ho, ho, ho. Full of Christmas spirit, aren't I? The Christmas jumper's a bit itchy, I've got to be honest with you. Leicester City just playing it around the back four at the moment. Tielemans chips it across, goes all the way over to Barnes. Good ball from Tielemans. My God, that's why he's getting the big bucks. Leicester City, it's back to Tielemans. Is he going to take a shot? No. Oh, he tries to click it over for his countryman, Castagna. He's a small smiles. He rubs his head and smiles, as does Castagna. But that's it. It to be half-time, ladies and gentlefolk. And what a good half it has been for Leicester City. Oh, no, it isn't half-time. I thought I'd see the half-time sign go up, but I haven't. I apologise. It's not long. 1 minute. 1 minute of injury time. And you know what that means? Oh, yes, they didn't stay at the World Cup. They came back with me. It is 1 minute. 1 minute. And I can't find them. By the time I found them, it'll be gone. But it is 1 minute on. 1 minute of ninjury time. Now it is half time. Now it is half time. And we are looking at Milton Keynes Dons 0, Leicester City 2. And I've got to be honest with you, and no disrespect to MK Dons, we made them look what they are. That is, great. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to hold you to that. Proper refs are back. We'll see how long that lasts for, mate. Do you think we'll sign anybody in the... I think we might. I think we've got a bit of money left over. I don't want to pay 45 million for that Moroccan. I think it'd be bad. You do play us on the 14th? Yes, indeed. Indeed. Right, it is half time. Gentlemen and lady folk, thank you so much for sticking with me for 45 minutes. I apologise for the bit of a nuisance of me having to reboot. I apologise for that most profusely. I'm now going to go and water the plants, get myself a drink and maybe a nibble. And because I had Steve, I had beef stew and dumplings for lunch. I shouldn't call her that, but she was a big woman. I will be back in about 6 minutes' time. Do not go away.
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Happy holidays, I guess?
This is the Leicester Till I Die Watch-Along show. Join in the chat and don't forget to subscribe.
I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
Wouldn't we just indeed? Welcome back, everybody. 2-0 to Leicester. Well, somebody said earlier, I think it might have been Gray, perfect game for Leicester to come back to this, and I think you could very well be right. We've dominated. But, you know, when you look at the teams we've played in the last two rounds, both of them lower league teams, Newport we probably did. In the first game, it's banana skins. Let's be honest with you, it is banana skins, isn't it? We've come out here, we've got the players back, we've got the Belgian players back. Madison's not back. Fair point, I suppose. You know, he's only just flown back and he must be knackered. But, you know, looking at that, 2-0, it's a great game to come back to, and one which I think we probably needed, because at the end of the day, we are the Premier League team. We are sat, is it 13th, 12th, 13th in the Premier League? They are in the bottom four of League One, and it looks that way. It absolutely looks that way. I mean, you know, say 72% possession to Leicester in that first half. We have had 67 attacks to MK Dons 36. We've had 30 dangerous attacks, as in the last third, and 8 for the 8 dangerous attacks for MK Dons. 4 shots, none of them on target for MK Dons. We've had 9, 4 of which are on target, and 2 of which have been in the goal. 5 corners to us, 1 to them, and no bookings, yellow or red sending off cards either. Let's have a look here. Let's see what people have been saying. Nate, my birthday is the 15th. Looks like I'll get an early present. Oh, yes, indeed. Just after, I'm sure Leicester City will give you a present against Nottingham Forest. If not, Luke will, I'm sure, not let us forget it. As indeed I wouldn't expect him to. Excellent half, more goals, please. Yes, I think there could be if we carry on playing like that. Laughing. Perez first touch for his goal was very nice. Told you, yeah. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. Yes, it was. I said at the time, and fair play to him. You know, we criticised him enough. I think when he does well, we've actually got to go out and say, you know what, well done, well done. Still trying to sort my chair out. I thought I had sorted it. Let me just have a look now. I think I might have. I reckon another 2 to 3 second half. I just hope we don't sit back and go defensive. I really do. Harry Kane said when he missed the penalty, he was aiming for the rainbow. My World Cup Leicester team been in a World Cup squad. Shilton, Chilwell, Maguire, Cambiasso, Fofana, Kanté, Muzzy is it. McAllister, Heskey, Vardy, Lineker. Not a bad team, mate. Not a bad team at all. I'd like to see Daka and Inacho come on. Yeah, I thought Vardy's been unlucky, but he has kept the defence busy. That's all you can ask for strikers, apart from goals, obviously. These, yes, they are great. Potential banana skins. Totally 100% agree. Luke, show Manchester United versus Burnley tomorrow night. Yeah, it is. It is. But, as you know, Sky's head is so far up the arse of Manchester United and the Big Six that I'm surprised it's not coming out their mouths. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Bringing Daka on. Are they? Oh, bring Daka on, sorry. Perez can play when he turns up. He can, in fairness, and he does occasionally, but just not often enough, let's be honest. He likes to turn up against Southampton occasionally. But I think I could have scored in that 9-0, though, to be honest with you. Martin O'Neill Legends, indeed. And he's got a book out, Martin O'Neill. Maybe I will be getting that. I don't let Doug forget one. I know you don't. I know you don't. But just remember, all your memories, if you do beat us and all the times you remind us, we'll just be able to go 4-0. Why is Maddison not playing? I'm sure he's worn out from the World Cup, Ash. I'm sure that's what it is. Not because Vardy's been bad, just because we haven't played in a month. No, it's a good point, Nate. It's a good point. I would sooner see Vardy play regularly for 45 minutes than now and again for 90, if that makes sense. Maybe Ash. The Big Six sounds like that chocolate bar from the 70s. Oh, wait, that was bar 6. You're going back a bit there. Don't get us on old chocolate bars. You know where that leads. He's been back a week. Try the site you're using. It comes up with a message. Which site is that? Well, we know the sort of sites you go to, Jeff, in the Philippines, don't we? If that is the footy one, it's working for me. That's all I can say, and I thank Nate for that very much indeed. So we're probably back to, the players are back out. The players are back out. So let me do this. Let me get rid of Jeff in the nicest possible way. And let me do this here and say goodbye. Oh, that's a bit, again, wishful thinking. I'm going to move that one. Otherwise, I keep putting that one. So Perez is still on. Why has he got Oyoyes on the back of his shirt and not Perez? Always confuses me. If you're new, thank you very much for coming along. Please smash those likes. Please do. It really does help the channel. After you've subscribed, I was hoping to get to 1.6 before Christmas. I don't think I'm going to do it, unfortunately. Let me have a look where I am at the moment. Oh, thank you so much. I have gained 4 new subscribers. Oh, Brendan's doing a few photo opportunities there. Pretty decent of him. But yeah, so I am 7 off hitting the 1.6. So thank you very much, gentlemen. To those of you that are new and have subscribed to me today, I really, really, really do appreciate it. Leicester are out on the pitch. Milton Keynes are coming out now. Yeah, indeed, Luke, a legend for both of our clubs, Martin O'Neill. Unfortunately, I do think with Martin O'Neill, we had the best years. Wickham had some good years with him as well, but we had probably his best years. And I think after Celtic, he was never quite the same again. Anyway, we've kicked off. Footy is so good. I think you mean good. Come on, Leicester, says great indeed. Madders was in Dubai 3 days ago, or at least that's what his latest Instagram post was. But you never know. I'm guessing he probably did have a bit of a holiday afterwards on that. As you say there, Ash, as you say. Yes, indeed. Right, let me just get a stream that is going to work. Which I now have. Yeah, and I think also, once we had, he split with John Robertson, bless him. Again, he was never the same. It's like Clough was never the same without Taylor, I don't believe. And I think it was the same with Martin O'Neill as well. And Leicester, let's be honest with you, sorry, Nigel Pearson's never had quite the success without Craig Shakespeare. Indeed, Gray. His wife Carol had cancer. She did. That's why he stood down from Celtic, was it not? Luke said he was too old-fashioned. Well, I mean, in fairness, though, the board must have known that before they signed him. You know, they took him on. They should have known what they were getting. All right, so here we go. Anyway, Milton Keynes Dons are now kicking from left to right in the whole all-white strip. Leicester in their all-blue new strip are kicking from right to left and are 2-0 up. If they were kicking from left to right as well, it would be a very one-sided game. Dear. I'm a long way behind the stream at the moment. Just remember, the normal rules apply. Once it's on the graphic on the screen, you can talk and shout and do whatever you want. But until it comes up on there, please do not shout out any spoilers. The regulars are very good at it, so doing that, sticking to it. I mean, so I appreciate it, and so does everybody else. It doesn't spoil it for us all. So Leicester have got the ball at the moment. I'm just seeing here 0-2, 46. Oh, let me use this one. It's a minute further ahead. So, I mean, you've got to say that, yes, it is only MK Dons, and that's no disrespect to them, but they are a third-tier team. They are in the bottom four. But as we said, potential banana skins. We've seen it happen all the time. You tell them, Gray. You tell them. No, Nate. Faze didn't play. I don't think he played a minute for Belgium. No, not at all. Well, maybe that's why Martinez has gone. Leicester come away with the ball on the far side, bring it across to the near side. Luke Thomas out to Barnes, hugging the near side of the pitch. Cuts inside. Oh, Perez didn't quite get the ball through, but he's got it to Thomas now. Thomas gets a cross in, but it is safely booted. Well, not safely booted away. It was booted away, but Leicester come again with Perez. Oh, tries a little sneaky ball, but just can't quite get it through. Now, a bit of break on for Milton Keynes Dons. No, it's not. It was 2 against 3, but they lost out. I'm guessing these games go to penalties. Well, I don't know if it goes to extra time or just straight to penalties now that the World Cup is over. A cross in for Leicester! 3-0! Jamie Vardy gets his goal! This is going to have to come out now. This is going to have to come out. Is it allowed? Yes. Oh, God. 3-0. 3-0. And absolutely game over. Good night, Vienna. Good night, MK Dons. Bye-bye. It is all over now by the shouting. Surely Leicester can't even cock this up from 3-0 up. 2-0 is a difficult one to defend, they say. Wow. 3-0 must be nigh on impossible. Goal! It was only a matter of time. A cross in. He rose up highest of the defenders and he headed it into the net. Vardy gets his goal. And don't forget, tomorrow night, we are seeing Vardy versus Rooney. 50 minutes gone. Vardy is on the score sheet. I might just watch it just for the entertainment purposes, you know. But 3-0 Leicester. We are in complete control. All I need now is MK Dons just to get the one goal, just to get my score right. We can only play who's in front of us, exactly. But how often have we said that? Wycombe Wanderers, Newport County, few seasons ago. You know, you can only play what's in front of you, but you've still got to get past them. Another cross coming in. Perez gets up and heads it down, but straight at the goalkeeper. Yeah, it's Vards. That's got him off. That is. Let's hope it's the start of a few this season. A lovely cross. I think it was from Pratt to Perez there, but fortunately Perez, like they headed it down and straight at the goalkeeper. Good game to game. Yes, it is. It is. To be honest with you, any win gives you confidence. Even if it's like Morocco when they got a 0-0 in the first game, was it against Belgium possibly? I don't know. But a good result, whatever way it comes, gives you confidence. MK Dons were on the attack there with Jules, number 33, and again, can you go and collect that from outside the stadium, please? Gray's 4-0 is on. Yes, it is. I also think Mike's 5-0 is on. Good night. There's no way back now for MK Dons. I think you're quite right. Game over. Stop the game. My prediction correct. You sound like Donald Trump, Jeff. You sound like Donald Trump. I say it with a sin. Ivan, yes, he has been charged with a lot more illegal bets. I don't know what bets he made and when they were, whether they were historical bets or whatever from before, but that's why he didn't go. I'm sorry, but, naughty boy. No, he hasn't, Gray. Absolutely hasn't. He turned around and said, look, I want to stop and fight for my place. And Brendan said, great, brilliant. And he really came out and said he was happy. And then he hardly used him. So, lovely ball there. Lovely ball through. And Pratt couldn't quite get the cross in, and it's gone out for a corner. Vardy, sorry, was it? Pratt with the through ball. Vardy couldn't quite get on the end of it, but it's looking good again. 5 corners to Leicester, 1 to MK Dons. I'd love Pratt to stay, especially if we're losing Tielemans, but it looks like he's going to go. And it's a shame because, like I said, he was happy to stop and fight for his place. Cross comes in. Ooh, Harvey Barnes at the far post. He couldn't get the right connection. Let's have a look. It comes over. It went through a crowd of players. Don't know if anybody touched it first, but Barnes coming in at the back post, nearly ran into the post in fairness, couldn't get his noggin on it. And it's a goal kick to MK Dons. I'll tell you who that was against, Ash. That was against Tranmere Rovers. It was the last League Cup played at the old Wembley. And I was there. No, you're right, Nate. Inacho hasn't, and I think that's a big shame. Gray, you, sir, are a true gentleman. Thank you very, very much indeed. That really means a lot. Thank you, mate. As you know, I'm not working at the moment. I'm off with A&D, so that does help. Thank you so much. I'll put it towards a new microphone. But I appreciate that, Nate. Gray, you are a true gentleman and a scholar. Thank you very much. Let's keep it going now. Indeed. Barnes is putting it forward. Defender just got his toe on it at the end there. Now they're coming away. Tell you what, I like in this referee. He's letting a fair bit. Well, not saying letting it go, but he's playing advantage and not stopping for every single little trip up. Great. You are so kind. Thank you so very much. Thank you. It looks like probably, I can't give this 100%, but it does look like I am going to be doing a watch-along on Boxing Day. It was 60-odd% in favour of me doing it, 63, 64%, 2/3 in favour of me doing a watch-along on Boxing Day. I'd not say that I don't want to spend it with the ex-mother-in-law, but the public demand it. Honestly, I'd love to come, but I've just got to go and do a watch along. Is it an early kickoff? I'm trying to think what time the kickoff is on Boxing Day. Oh no, it is 3 o'clock. I thought it was later than that, earlier than that. 3, 4, 5. I could go around for the night, couldn't I? I could go around for the night and have a few beers. But yeah, he is very, very true, Mike. Very true. So Leicester coming away again. Pratt's had a good performance. I really don't see why we want him to go. Just to say, guys, there is no... Yeah, that was a lot of holding going on there. Free kick against Barnes. There's no post-match tonight. Because it's going to be sort of 9:30, 10:15, and by the time we've done that, it's going to be going on. Brad is also in air. He could be mid-air now, flying down. Whoa, Mr. Posh there, flying down from Manchester to Newquay. I didn't know they did flights down from Manchester to Newquay. I didn't know Newquay got an air. I did, actually. I did. And he's away for the whole Christmas period. So, again, there won't be a post-match after the Boxing Day game. There will just be a Leicester coming away again here. Oh, Perez, what can he do? He crosses. Oh, Perez. The old Perez is back. It was a great ball through to him. He ran onto it. I think he was Pratt again, possibly. And he didn't quite get the cut back ball back into the box, and it was cut out by a Dons defender. No, Nate. Well, actually, it's a very good point, and I think possibly, because let's be honest with you, these were the games that. That Ward played, didn't it, when Schmeichel was in the early rounds. I think Brendan would have looked at this and gone, it's probably more important for Ward to come on and probably, we can't be 100% sure, but probably get a clean sheet. And I think that would mean more. I think that would mean more than that because obviously we've got Newcastle and Liverpool coming up, so it would have given Ward the confidence. I think that's why. I can see what you're saying, and probably in the normal circumstances, yes, I would have played Everson. But I think Ward, after his Wales experience, in fairness, the game time I think was a little bit more important. He will. I mean, I think we've got Ward and Everson. If we stick with those. We don't bring anybody else in. Smithers is just there just as cover, just in case. Because obviously, if Ward gets injured, Everson steps up, we're going to need another keeper. So that's why he's there. A bit like Djokovic was. Let's face it, we never saw him, I don't think, once in however many years. But Everson will get his chance, definitely. 20 people in. Please smash the likes if you are new, and please subscribe as well if you are new. And if you're not new, obviously the like button would be much appreciated if you can click it. Thanking you very much. Sales message over. Chris travels 3.5 hours to go from his home to Leicester. This is not right. Make a donation now via I should do one of those, shouldn't I? And again, Gray, thank you so much for your donation. It is, as I say, much appreciated. So substitution here for MK Dons. 60 minutes gone. Watson is coming off. Holland is coming on. think it will be too little too late, to be honest with you. Smith is on for McCracken as well. I may have said that wrong because it was going off the screen as I looked at it. Is that Dr. Watson? Could be Gray, could be. Football final. Good night. By the time you're reading this, I'm going to be almost be asleep and be off YouTube. Thanks for coming in, football final. Take care. Look after yourself. If I don't see you before, have an absolutely fantastic Christmas. David's just got it live, I think. Just watching. The fans now got it live. Yeah, take care, football fan. Crossing from Barnes. Oh, it was taken off the head there of Castagna. Oh, coming in at the far side, it's a corner. Oh, we're all getting all World Cuppy here, aren't we? Adios, buenos nachos. Oh, Leicester are going for the fourth. We are going for the jugular here. We're not just sitting back. Makes a change. Normally, Brendan would have brought 5 defenders on and we'd be sat back. But at the moment, no changes and he is going for it. We do, Gray, but then don't most clubs. We do a lot of wasting money. Slimani, 30 million, gone on a free. Tielemans, 30 million, gone on a free. I mean, I think we're a lot more sensible since Ranieri left. I really do. I think, obviously, I love Ranieri. Of course I do. It goes without saying. And I would have his kids if he was here now. But he did buy some players that weren't up to it after we won the league. Harvey Barnes trying to run through. He didn't get it. It's come out. Leicester still got it on the far side. Chipped over. Perez. Oh, clips it back in. We still got it. Luke Thomas to Perez. Oh, tried to get it back to Luke Thomas. They weren't quite on the same wavelength. That was a good move. I was just unlucky there. Unlucky for Perez. It is a football disease, yeah. And we, like I say, we've paid, like I say, 30 million, is it for Tielemans? Whether you would argue that they have actually, that's wasted money after what he's done for us is another matter. But obviously, we're going to get nothing back for him unless we can come to an agreement now for 20 odd million and let him go. But of course, if he stays with us, Tielemans could be the difference between us getting into Europe and not getting into Europe. And that could be worth more than 20 odd million that we're going to get for him. But I've got to say that isn't the club's fault. We tried to tie him down. We tried to get him to sign a new contract. So we've done everything we can. It isn't really, we can't blame. No, Slimani wasn't. But again, he wasn't given a fair chance. He was the wrong sort of player. A bit like Iheanacho, he couldn't play one up front. And if you're going to play Slimani up front, you need to have wingers that are going to cross the ball in, and we didn't. But guys, thank you so much. I'm now on 1. I'm 6 away from my Christmas target. 6 away from my Christmas target for subs. So thank you so very, very much. Let's just give you a bit of an update. If anybody is interested, it's Aberdeen 1, Rangers 1. Who gives a shit? Let's be honest. So it is Milton Keynes Dons 0, Leicester City 3. Newcastle, Bournemouth are still goallers, as are Wolves and Gillingham. Gillingham all going to make a couple of substitutions here, Leicester. Daka is coming on and Iheanacho is coming on. Southampton, Lincoln City is still 1-1 as well. Vardy, I think he's going to come off. He's got his goal. Well done. And Perez is coming off as well. He fist bumps the referee. Jing. They both played well, Perez and Vardy. Vardy's all waves to the fans. He probably thinks, don't watch that thing that's going to be on Channel 4 about the misses. Perez is looking a little bit more despondent coming off, but he's got a goal. Inacho is on for Perez. Oh, now he's smiling. And Daka, of course, coming on for Vardy. Could we get another goal? Indeed, Gray. That was what I was going to say before the subs were made. Yeah, Gillingham FA Cup opponents. I'd forgotten all about that with the World Cup until I saw it on somebody posted on my Twitter. But yes, they are. Of course, Gillingham, once a club that was managed by our ex-manager, and I say the words loosely, Peter Taylor. Nate, you are a naughty boy. Go and sit on that naughty step now. Go on. I'm not annoyed. I'm not angry. I'm just very disappointed. Very disappointed in you. You can see I'm a parent, can't you? So Inacho there on the ball. So let's see if Inacho and Daka can just get in on the goals. It would do them both confidence, a power of good. And let's be honest with you, I know I don't want to sort of humiliate MK Dons, but, you know, on the other side, you need to fill your boots when you're winning. And it's 3-0. It should have been a lot more. We are just totally dominating this game. We really are. The corner's taken. Oh! Timothy Castagna on the far side. And he's already got an assist. But he came in, running in there. The corner got pinged out just outside the box. And he came running into the box, met it beautifully, but I think he took a deflection. I think he deflected it off. He deflected it off Inacho. That was a shame. But yeah, look, I mean, 73% possession to Leicester. Oh, Ward had to deal with the back pass there from FaZe. That's the busiest he's been all night. 15 shots to 4 from the Dons. Dons haven't had a shot on target yet. We've had 7. 8 corners to their 1. And, of course, of those 7, 3 of them have gone in the back of the net. Back of the net. Ash, I don't know if 2,000 is achievable. The World Cup was good, as was the Euros. When it's tournament football, it's always going to be good. It always helps you. I didn't realise it was that many, to be honest with you. I didn't realise that I did 50 on. We've had about 5 in the last month, thanks to this channel. Always go and check it out. And if you haven't done already, let me just tell you, I know the World Cup has finished, but do go and watch it on... Well, basically, Ash's YouTube is called the same as his name there, A Saint with Sin. And if you go, he does a great video, great music, first of all, I should say, great music video. And thank him once again for letting me use his Ooh La La for my World Cup intros. But he does a great World Cup draw. I'm not going to tell you anything more about it, but it is really, well, let me tell you a little bit more about it, is that it's based on the last time, or the score on the last time that the two teams met. And it starts at the group stage, goes all the way through to the final. And it is very, very interesting, shall we say. And well worth a watch. Yeah. We still watched them, though, didn't we, Nate? Painful, though. Newcastle have gone 1-0 up against Bournemouth, says Shane. I've got to be honest with you, I don't mind Newcastle winning. Although, obviously, I would like to get Leicester-Bournemouth in the next round, although I didn't get a chance to go and see them in the league game down here. But if they were to lose tonight against Bournemouth, they would be really, really up for it. Having a bit of a spell at the moment. They're not doing an awful lot with it, I've got to say. Milton Keynes Dons. See what you... Oh, the early... I thought you meant the early games as in the early start to the season. I get what you're saying now. It was tough, mate. Yeah, I don't. Fair 4:30, fair dues, mate. I don't blame you. I only got up for one 10 o'clock game, bloody hell, for the World Cup, and that was only because it was Wales, but it was fun to watch them lose to Iran. So Leicester have got it on the far side. 72 minutes gone. Thank you very, very much, Ash. That you are a gentleman, sir. That means a lot. People have their favourite channels, and if this isn't one, I understand that. I think I do a lot of non-Leicester stuff, which might piss some Leicester fans off. I don't know. Don't have to watch it, but some fans are like that. But I don't know. I appreciate the ones that I've got. But thank you very, very much, Ash. Is there many Leicester fans in Romania? So Face has got the ball. Back to Thomas, back to Amati, across the field to Castagna. Back four getting a touch. Inacho tries to take it and turn, but he can't. He loses the ball, and MK Dons come forward. And they get the free kick. Remember, if you are new, please do subscribe. That would be absolutely fandabidozy. So we are into the last 15 minutes of the game, and we're not going to be getting extra time. We're not going to be getting penalties. I think I'm pretty confident in saying that, although I think there's a half claim there from the player as he went down. Nice play in the... Oh, that was unlucky there, but we've lost it out. Barnes tried to be a little bit clever, lost the ball, but it was a good clearance from Thomas to get to him. Far side, all the way over to the far side in MK Dons, near the corner flag, pulls it back just outside the box. Is he going to try a long shot? No, he passes it back, but he loses it to Leicester player. Oh, he can now break. Daka. Oh, for some reason he slows it down. Oh, he slowed that right down. Why didn't he run with it? Back with Faze. That I thought we were going to get a breakaway there with Daka and Inacho. I really did. Mate, there's loads of them, in fairness. There are loads of other Leicester channels. As in there are for most clubs, to be honest with you. I started this up to help with my anxiety and depression. And I left a message about that at the end of the last show. So my thanks for that. But yeah, that's why I started this up. Lost my job, had anxiety and depression after a heart attack, and my mum passing all within 2 days. And I'd started doing this, and it also helped with my confidence. But very much like Robin Williams, an amazing guy, never not got a laugh on his face, but he committed suicide with depression. And it's that mask. And I put a mask on when I come on here, and I enjoy myself for as long as I'm on here. But when the mask comes off at the end, yeah, it's another me. But yeah, there's a lot of other channels, some very good ones out there, some very good Leicester City channels. Some not so good, but... Oh, it's a cross. Oh, cross came over. and it was headed out before Inacho could get onto the end of it. And you're willing, yeah, by all means, go and have a look, Ash. You know, I get on very, very well with a couple of them. They come on here, I go on theirs. There's another couple. I think we're going to see a couple of the youngsters coming on now. Oh no, one youngster. I don't think I can call Mark Albrighton a youngster, can I? It was a hard couple of years. I'm not going to lie, Gray. It was a hard couple of years. I went from being up to being right down. Just one of those things. It just all came at the same time. It was very overpowering. If it had come over a period of 4 or 5 years, it's copable with. Yeah, he was Mrs. Doubtfire, one of my favourite films of all time. Southampton says Shane have gone 2-1 in front. I'm an honorary Leicester fan now. I'll support you unless it's United. Then I'll expect a 5-0 win. I don't think Stockport United will beat us 5-0, Ash. You are always welcome here. You know that, sir. We don't mind. Fans of other clubs are always welcome. Have a bit of banter, a bit of crack. We all like a bit of crack, don't we? Wolves have gone 1-0 up now. Did he? I presume not at the same time, Nate. But so first of all, number 30 is coming on, Dennis, for Milton Keynes Dons. Eza goes off. And there we go. Albrighton is coming on. I think that is for. I'm not sure who it's for, to be honest with you. Oh, he's coming on for Castagna. So Brighton's coming on for Castagna, and it's Alves that's coming on. Alves is the other person coming on, not Brett Baybrook. Alves is coming on. Going to give him a run out, and he's going to replace Harvey Barnes. So one youngster replaces another youngster. And to be honest with you, why not? We're 3-0 up, about 10 minutes to go. Like you say, we've got Christmas, and then we've got 2 games, very well, almost like tournament games, really. Indeed, Ray. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if we can produce players, and Alves and Baybrook, the ones that come through like Barnes, etc. Then and Kieran Dewsbury Hall, of which there's no Kieran Dewsbury Hall tonight either, even on the subs bench. I've forgotten about him, by poor chap. But you know what? It saves us a lot of money if we can produce local. It does save us a lot of money. Big clubs won't know that, of course, how to do that. No, they do. Of course, they do. You win nothing with kids, do you, Ash? You win nothing with kids. Right, Faze has got it in defence. Comes out now to Alves. Back to Faze. Oh, no, sorry, Thomas. It's still Thomas is on. He's still on. Oh, a lovely ball forward, but it's just too far, and it's saved and returned back to the Milton Keynes goalkeeper. He's put his own player under pressure there. He put his own. It was a really. He passed it out. He did a Casper. He passed it out to a player that was being marked. So bringing it away now. Milton Keynes Dons crossing it across field down the near side. It purely would be a consolation, I'm guessing, for MK Dons now. That said, I say a consolation. We all remember West Ham. We all remember Tottenham, don't we? Having a little bit of possession at the moment. Our MK Dons on this near side. Leicester can't get the ball off them at the moment. Oh, it's a crossover. He's free. Oh, bum. Totally unmarked there, the Milton Keynes defender. Totally unmarked. But he headed it down. Wasn't to a teammate. Look at that corner tally. Look at that corner tally. 10-1. That would be a nice goal tally, wouldn't it? Let's be honest with you. Nay, again, very kind words. Thank you very much. Dan and Doug are really, really, really good guests. Hope their fans think the same of me. We do. We all get on and we all have a laugh and a joke, and that's the thing. Especially, we all like dad jokes. You've been lucky today, but don't forget tomorrow, 9 o'clock, everybody. Yes, we were. We were, Gray. We were completely... That's... Well, having said that, they've not had much to do all night, have they? Let's be honest. But don't forget, ladies and gentlefolk, tomorrow, 9 o'clock, the big fat Christmas quiz. And we will be quizzing, totally non-football, but we will be quizzing Reese, we will be quizzing Doug, and we will be quizzing Anthony. Absolutely no football in there at all. Tielemans with a corner. We're just going to have a break. We're going to have Christmas jumpers, Christmas shirts, Christmas hats, beers, mince pies. Oh, that actually looked quite close then. That did look close. So we're going to have like a little bit of a Christmas party online, a YouTube Christmas party. Yeah, he is. He is. Dewsbury Hall was at Luton on loan. He did very well. They wanted to keep him, in fairness. Is there? There's a real Dewsbury Hall. Yeah, he's a local lad. He's a local lad. To be honest with you, Ash, I don't put every comment up. It's not always possible, but I'd sooner have small and have some interaction with the fans rather than large. And I mean, depending on the show the other night, which was the World Cup review, we didn't put many comments up because there was 4 of us in, and we'd just still been here at 5 o'clock the following morning. But generally speaking, I like the fact, that we know each other, we get to know each other. I know you're a Stockport United fan, Nate. Oh, that was unlucky for Daka. It went over his head, otherwise it'd have been 4. But yeah, it's nice that we can interact. It's nice. Small size doesn't matter. Remember that. What my wife always used to tell me. Size doesn't matter, Chris. Yeah, well, you'd be most welcome, Gray. You would be most welcome. It is. We have a laugh and a joke, even though that one guy didn't like me talking about hash browns when we were talking about full English. Do you remember him? So Ward, I think that's about his 3rd touch of the ball. And we just play it. You wouldn't probably be able to get away with that against the Premier League team, but we played it out very nicely. We're into the last 6 minutes. Oh, a great ball. A great ball to the far side. Oh, go on, my son. Go on, one of you. Oh, we had the chances there. Alves on the ball. Inacho chips it up to the far side. Oh, and Mark Albrighton does a Harry Kane. He does kick it a bit high and wide. Oh, that passage of play just before the shot. We maybe should have shot earlier in the passage of play. But at 3-0 up with 6 minutes to go, Luke Thomas has come off, and Casey McAteer has come on. Now here's one for the older ones. Who remembers? Casey Jones, a choking and hooking. Casey Jones, do. Oh, what's going on? The referee. Oh, we got somebody on the pitch. We have an arsehole on the pitch, and he's not wearing. Well, he is actually wearing black, but it's not the referee. I don't know which side he is from, which I think he's a Dons fan because he's running to the Dons crowd. But oh, I'd love to, Ash. I'd love to. Send them a letter. Dear Dave. You know, it's not outside the realms of possibility. I mean, look at Forest last season. Right down in the bottom, ended up in the playoffs, got to the final, got promoted. So anything is possible. But yeah, can you imagine me on Channel 5 or Dave? I have actually been on Channel 5 on the news, but and can I just say it was about the chairman and the sad passing, not because, you know, I've been arrested or anything. So I don't want you thinking that. And oh yeah, Josie and the Pussycats. I don't remember Josie and the Pussycats. Banana Splits. Tra-la-la, la-la-la-la, tra-la. They were the weirdest puppets going. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4. And if you are a real Banana Splits fan, of course, the theme song was covered by a group called the Dickies. Yes, I'm being serious. You can Google it. You might not want it on your history, but you can Google the Dickies. And what they used to do is take songs and speed them up really, 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 really quickly. That was the thing. It was on yellow vinyl, a 7-inch on yellow vinyl. And then they did Nights in White Satin. Same thing, speeded up on white vinyl, obviously. But then they came out with, they covered a Dr. Feelgood song, Milk and Alcohol. And for some reason, that was on brown vinyl. Maybe because it gives you the shits. I don't know. Grateful Dead, I remember them. I've heard of them, but they weren't my cup of tea. I'll be watching the quiz on catch up, says Jeff, whilst doing my daily exercise. Good man. Good man. Did he? By Jove, mate. I didn't realise I'd hit your specialist subject here, Gray. It was black and white. It was black and white. Did they? They have a Casey Jones song. I know they had the. You can tell it's. We can tell the game's almost over now, can't you? I see the goalkeeper for Milton Keynes is called Coming. Let's hope he doesn't marry a lady called Going. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Wow. Searching my Leicester World Cup team got me thinking: was Frank Worthington Leicester's biggest legend? He was one of them. And he pays your money, he takes your choice. For me, it was, and I've got a signed picture of him here, Keith Weller. I have a signed picture of him. Keith Weller was my hero. Rest in peace, Keith. He is no longer with us. Him of the white tights. Yes, it was black and white. Yes, R.I.P. Terry Hall. Again, not my favourite music at all. And it wasn't just, they were from Coventry, I think, weren't they? But it was just, I suppose it was a sign of the times because the songs and the music was miserable. This town, it's coming like a ghost town. Mind you, every high street's coming like a ghost town now, so maybe he was prophetic. But, you know, rest in peace to him. He had a musical career that spanned the years and did Fun Boy 3 as well. And the specials, like you say. I remember bopping to the special. How can you bop to Ghost Town? But no, R.I.P. Terry. To be honest with you, I always say, do you know what? There is there is no bad music. Even if it's Terry Wogan's Floral Dance, even if it's the Birdie song, there is no bad music. There is just music we don't like. 2 minutes. 2 minutes we've got, guys. Leonardo. Michelangelo. Donatello. Raphael. What do you think of that?
Cowabunga!
And yes, I have got them written down. Frankie Worthington, had he not played for Leicester, and might have played more for England. Was going to be signed by Liverpool, of course, but they pulled out because of a bad medical. Their loss was our gain. We got him from Huddersfield Town. Amazing player. For me, it was Weller, though. It was Weller. And, of course, Lenny Glover. Who remembers Lenny Glover? I literally lived opposite Lenny Glover when I was a kid. I used to take his red setter dog for a walk. Specials with Bananarama. Yes. Yes, indeed. And Frankie Worthy. Oh, that's nearly 4. Saved by the goalkeeper. Inacho unlucky there. I think we've got a corner. Fairness, MK Dons haven't been humiliated. It's full time. It's all over. It is Leicester City 3, Milton Keynes 0. I think somebody's asking to swap Tielemans' shirt, and Tielemans has said maybe afterwards. But let me just update the old banner. It was 3-0. Nice game to get back into. Nice game to come back, and a nice game to ease ourselves into it. And now it's a case of all the stuffing on Christmas Day, and then Boxing Day, 3:00. Get your Amazon Prime deal sorted out, and join us for the Watchalong against Newcastle. So there you go. Milton Keynes Dons 0, Leicester City 3. And to be totally honest with you, it was all one-way traffic. Nate, thank you for that link. I'm going to use it again. That was really helpful. So 70% possession to Leicester City, 30% to therefore Milton Keynes Dons. Attacks, 43 for them, 75 for us. Dangerous, as in last third, attacks, 10 for them, 32 for us. They had 5 shots all game, one of which was on target. We had 9, 4 on target, and 3 of those obviously went in the back of the net. No bookings, no red cards. I think it's like 10 corners to us or something. I don't think that's updated, to be honest with you, but there we go. Yeah, 10 corners to us, 1 to them. So let me update those facts and figures. 73% possession to Leicester, 138 attacks to their 62, double the attacks, 57 dangerous attacks to their 18, 3 or 4 times more there. They had 6 shots, 1 on target. We had 17, 6 on target. Half of them, like I say, hit the back of the net. No yellow cards, no red cards. One thing I'm not missing from the World Cup is that. And we are through to the next round, the draw of which will probably be on some Carabao Cup Twitter or Facebook or something like that at some unearthly hour, because they always start half an hour after they said it did. Nate is off, I believe. Take care, everyone. Good to see Alvis and McAteer as well. No problem, Chris. If you need links to any other spot, I will do, sir. Thank you. We like I say, the last one got taken down by your Homeland Security. Mike's off night. Thanks very much, Mike. Thanks for popping in. Jeff, enjoy Christmas Day and see you live on Boxing Day. Many thanks for the show and to the chat, and Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas to you as well, Jeff. In fact, to all of you, a very merry Christmas.
Hi, this is Chris from Leicester Till I Die. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas. Ash. We missed a treat with an Argentinian player called Kawabunga. How did we miss that? You get the second one of the night.
What I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
So, 3-0 it was. I went 3-1. Mike went 5-0. Gray went 4-0. Nate went 2-0 to Leicester. Obviously, all of these are to Leicester. Shane went 3-1. Luke went 2-0. Hayden went 4-0. Ash went 2-0. But congratulations to Jeff, if he hasn't gone yet. To Jeff and to football fans. Both went 3-0 to Leicester City. So, there we go. Great game. Football is back. It's good. Like I say, it was a great game to come back on. It could have been a potential banana skin. We made sure it wasn't. In fairness to Brendan Rodgers, he got it basically spot on. It wasn't exactly the hardest game ever for him, let's be honest. But he went out with a strong team. And you've got to say, that's the way to do it if you're going to be serious. I think we are now in the quarterfinals, I believe, of the Carabao Cup. Who knows? I mean, we said earlier, and I'm not sure who it was, but somebody said that. What did this? Oh, I forgot what I was going to say now. Old age brain, you see. Newcastle. Sorry, let's have a look. Sorry. Southampton beat Lincoln 2-1. Wolves beat Gillingham 2-0. Newcastle are still playing Bournemouth, but I think it's about to end. The daughter is in. Dial a hug. Hello, how are you, Heather? Nice to see you. To see you? Nice. So, yeah, as I say, an easy game. Could have been very much been a banana skin. It wasn't. We put that team out that was going to actually go for it. A strong team. Total respect to MK Dons. And I don't think they were that bad. I think we made them look bad. You could certainly tell who was the Premier League team and who was the team that was in the bottom four of the third tier. And again, I'm not disrespecting them, but I just think we were on the night. You know, you saw the difference in class between the two teams. We made it pay. And how often do we not make it pay when it comes to these sort of games? Yeah, a couple of seasons ago, Newport, Wycombe Wanderers, we take it very lightly. We've got Gillingham in the FA Cup coming up in a couple of weeks. Peter Taylor derby. I think not. But of course, yeah, Peter Taylor was the manager of both clubs. But before that, we have got Newcastle on Boxing Day. We have got Liverpool on the 30th. And then we have got, before Forest, we have got that FA Cup tie against Gillingham. So it looks like it's going to be Newcastle all over. I don't know how long they've got left to play. So wins for Leicester. We are the only away team to have won today. Newcastle are beating Bournemouth 1. No, it's all over at Newcastle. Newcastle have beaten Bournemouth 1-0. Leicester did beat MK Dons 3-0. Southampton beat Lincoln City 2-0. Wolves beat Gillingham 2-0. We are all in the pot for the next round. And I'll be honest with you, be interesting to see who we get. Personally, if Burnley can get past Man United, I would like them to do it for us. I'd like to play Burnley. We're not going to play Bournemouth now. Anyway, thank you so much for joining in. Hell of a lot of you. Thank you for all of those that joined in the chat. Those of you that have subscribed. See you all for the Christmas quiz. I'm up at 3 a.m. Can't stay awake any longer. We look very classy tonight. Mate, get to bed. Get to bed. And we did indeed. It's 9 o'clock tomorrow, Nate. 9 o'clock tomorrow. Here we go. Please don't tune in if you want to watch some football, because it's not going to be football. It's going to be totally and utterly bonkers. It is going to be fun. Christmas all round, drinks, mince pies, silly hats, silly jerseys, and we're just going to have a bit of fun. Can't wait. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody, say the new subs, everybody in the chat, all too many to mention. And I've got to say, I will see you tomorrow night, hopefully. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for the quiz. Mini-me there says goodbye. I'm saying good night. Take care. Have a good time. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a great one, but hopefully I will do. And as I always say, remember, don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. Good night now.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Thank you for watching. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That's all, folks.
Thanks for watching Leicester Till I Die. This is Chris saying goodbye and see you next time.
These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
Leicester Till I Die TV. They think